Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh, bringing it to you on a Wednesday morning. This will air this Sunday, March 4th. Unfortunately, I will not. The 4th? Yeah, I think it's the 4th. 3rd, 4th. I think the 5th, actually. The 5th, sorry. I'm actually not going to post next week, and I'll tell you that I told you on my video on my YouTube Sunday thing. I'm going to a little conference that I need to take care of, and I think what I'm trying to tell you is that with that conference, I have to, with two of my colleagues from different parts of the state, we're going to present a thing about goals and goal setting, and my part is what you have control over. It's a little video that I'm showing to, and there's a point, because if you look at my social media, on Tuesday I mentioned about my rose bush that's growing, that I took notes, I was patient, I bought the rose bush when it was available. I sprayed it with the insecticide and gave it the fertilizer and patiently watered it, and after about a month and a half, 2 months, now it's flowering. Same thing with my thing on Thursday. I told you that with goals, sometimes you need to take time out to see where you are and what behaviors you're doing to get to that goal. That may not necessarily take a day. It may take months, if not years, but it's being able to control your behaviors. And so with this part one of the college summer programs, which I looked at back on my playlist, I mentioned college summer programs, and I showed you like things as STEM, science, technology, engineering, math, STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math, and I gave you examples. But it's funny because while you are setting your goals for what to do in the summer, I kind of didn't really tell you what you need to consider, and that's why I decided to do 3 parts instead of 2 parts with college summer programs. The reason I like to emphasize them is that because I know there are people who think, well, that's not going to be the be all and end all, and it's not. And I believe it was Conquer College Admissions said that's an antiquated idea, some college summer programs that'll get you into your dream college. Everybody has their opinion, but I respectfully disagree, because I believe it's something showing the college admission team that, hey, you're not just sitting around playing video games or going to the beach all summer, and you are actually doing something to further your goals, which is to get an education, to find your interest. And that's what this video is about, is kind of seeing what you could consider for your summer programs so you can attain the goal that is really a lifelong thing. You're kind of growing and expanding and seeing what it is that is best for you. So now that I've said that in 3 minutes, what about the college summer programs? Because this is part 1, and I'll give you 2 examples. I'm not quite sure yet what those examples will be. I'll kind of look at that when I later on. But right now, I really want you to consider what it is that you're looking for in your summer. What kind of goals are you trying to set, and what are you doing to get to those goals? That's really what we're trying to do, and that's what I'm trying to do with my theme, being that's what I'm going to emphasize in my conference, and my part of the conference next week: goal setting and the behaviors that you can use today, tomorrow, next week to try to further that goal which you are looking to attain. So why bother doing this summer program stuff? The reason that you should is because you check out new interests. You may even enhance your old interest, but take up something you've kind of said, well, that seems kind of interesting. Perhaps taking up some painting. Maybe perhaps take up the saxophone. Maybe you're like, hey, you know what? I've always wanted to see what the whole attraction is to basketball. And in the summertime, we have the FIFA Women's World Cup. There's my little World Cup. You may want to say, hey, you know what? Let me see why the whole world is gathering for some soccer. And it makes your mind kind of go and see, you know what? This is a good time in the summer to pursue new interests and acquire new skills. Why bother in your goal setting? Why bother with these summer programs? You get a hands-on experience. You kind of see why things are the way they are. You may want to, mix up some chemicals and, maybe write a poem, write a song. You may do things that you never really done before. Kind of also may meet other kids with similar interests, perhaps in your own neighborhood, your own county, your own state, your own country, or outside of the country. Find out what other people are thinking about, and you can start networking with these kids and get a taste of college life. Sometimes literally, because in terms of the food that you may eat, you may say, I wonder what college food is like. Well, don't wonder no further. Go and see what kind of food they have. See what kind of books they have, what kind of teachers they have, what does a campus look like, what does it feel like. So that is another good reason to kind of pursue your goals through college summer programs. All right, why bother? Part 3. Try out college classes. First time you're going to have a college professor like that, probably you're kind of thinking, I wonder what college classes are like. You may even wind up doing things virtually, because part of it may be online, part of it may not be. Part of it, you may get your first college ID, like, wow, this is what it's all about. And you get your meal card there, and you're going to meet new people and interact with new people that you've never met with before. And you could possibly earn college credits. Now, don't do it just for college credits, but it'll be a nice bonus if indeed you do get college credits for attending a summer program. And like I said, it'll further your goals or modify your goals, and it'll move you towards something, towards your future. Instead of just kind of sitting around, you kind of start to see things in a new way. Now, as we're considering summer programs, where am I going to go? Are you going to go to an actual college? Perhaps that program may be, again, college related, but it might be at an actual museum, like I know New York City has the Museum of Natural History, Museum of Modern Art. It may be there, or the rec center. You may be for the basketball, soccer, maybe field hockey. You may be there to do some arts and crafts. It might be performing center. You may say, hey, I want to be an actor. I want to play the saxophone, as I said. Where is this college program? And is that where you want to do it? Again, as you're thinking, you're contemplating those things. And again, what are you going to study in order to further that goal? Because you have control, as I mentioned on my Thursday social media, you have control of your behavior, of what you are doing to attain that goal. So you're not necessarily going to attain it over the summer, but you're definitely exploring and seeing what kind of behaviors will lend to perhaps that goal in the arts, in the sciences. Perhaps you're very good with languages in terms of and also in athletics. It'll help you move towards those goals, to modify those goals, to say, hey, I have control of this part of my behavior. What am I doing to further my cause, so I could be that productive adult, or in my case, to be that productive person, to kind of make the world a little bit of a better place. Living arrangements is something else you may want to consider when you're looking at a college program, because again, like I said, it was my fault last year. I just kind of jumped into a college program and say, hey, there's this, there's that, but I didn't tell you the things you should consider. And it's really important to kind of give you that question, why am I doing what I'm doing, whether it be going to college. Why am I going to college? Why am I choosing that college? Why am I applying for financial aid? Not just because, hey, I need my money, but I mean, what is it that is going to drive you to do what you're doing? And same thing with me with fish. You kind of say, hey, I want to learn, I want to expand my horizons. You're always learning. You're always constantly becoming something better. And same thing with living arrangements. What do you want? Do you want to have that residential life? You want to, hey, let me schlep around my books and my papers and live with different people and see what that's all about? Living with other kids, commuting back and forth. And you say, no, I really am not ready for that, because sometimes these college programs are for younger kids, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, believe it or not. And so you're like, no, parents might be like, nah, you're not going to live on campus. So you may take that car, you may take the bicycle, you may walk, you may take the bus, the train. You may want to do that, or you say, you know what, I like your idea, Louis D. Fresh, but I don't feel like leaving my house, and that's totally fine. There's plenty of virtual programs where you can stay home and you can explore your goals. Now, in conjunction with all that, with pursuing your goals, you might want to say, well, what am I willing to do in terms of sacrifice? You may be willing to do more than one summer program. You may be able to do multiple summer programs. What are you looking for? Do you want a one-stop shop? Do you looking for just a little taste? How long do you want your summer program to be. And again, like I said, I respectfully disagree with the Conquer the College Admission lady who said it really is not. It's an antiquated idea. I think it's a very good idea in my opinion, because, and again, respectfully disagree, because they can be as short as 5 days. It could be as short as 3 weeks, 6 weeks, or a summer semester which is 12 weeks long. What are you looking to do? Well, how are you willing to expand your mind? You willing to do more than one? You do one summer program, multiple summer programs? What are you looking to do in order to reach your goals of becoming that productive adult and finding that piece of you that is extra special? And last but not least, the proverbial pink elephant in the room. How much money is it going to be? Because sometimes they can be expensive because it includes books, includes tuition, includes room and board, includes food. So it can be expensive. It definitely can be. But some of these not all, but some of them do offer scholarships and financial aid, just as the college process. That exists, so you can do that. You could apply for the financial aid, and so that's why I'm showing you these things as you're exploring summer. Because right now, last month February, this month March, and next month April, really the times to do this, where you kind of set up your summer plans. And some of them are actually federally funded. Like I said, I'm doing this from the United States of America. Look at your home country, probably South Korea, Thailand, Pakistan, Japan, wherever you're watching this. Some of your countries have these federally funded summer programs, and they can be free because they are funded by the government, or can be really at a discounted price. That's all I got. I hope you enjoyed that, because that was my fault last year. I just kind of jumped into summer programs like, hey, here's a summer program for you. And I really didn't say, hey, what you could consider. And as I said, with my, again, reviewing, what I talked about on Wednesday, in my social media, about my rose bush that I took time out to do a little research, what it needed, the fertilizer, the insecticide, when I could buy it, where I should plant it. And so now it's being fruitful. I'm attaining my goal. After it really took me months of studying it and kind of figuring out what to do. Same thing with what I mentioned on Thursday with goal setting. You sometimes you may need to modify that goal, add to the goal. You may need time just to figure out what the goal may be. And, then you need to concentrate on your behaviors, what you can do today, tomorrow, and within a week to kind of further attain that goal. And last but not least, with today's video, what are you considering to attain your goal? Whether it be to be a productive adult, what to study, how to study, what may interest you, because all those things are goals and the things that are very important for you to become that great person to add value to the planet that we live in. And after that, we're long gone. And I know these videos will last long after I'm gone. Hopefully they will enhance people's lives and kind of say, hey, that Louis D. Fresh, he really did help me think about a few things and kind of help me move towards a better goal. Louis D. Fresh.